The bread is stuffed with undead on this week's Crit Sandwich. Welcome to Crit Sandwich, the world's tastiest D&D podcast. Crit Sandwich is 4 friends playing 5th edition D&D with random settings and plots. We use adult language, have inconsistent character voices, and screw up the rules. If this is your first time listening, check out our first campaign. It is all up on your podcast feed for you to go back and binge right through. You can start at any episode 0 or 1. In episode 0, we roll on a chart to build the campaign. I am your host and dungeon master, Casey Sears. To my left is Matt Popich.
How's it going?
Good.
Glad to hear it.
So, what actor? You were playing Dilly Skidmark.
I am.
I was just wondering, what actor would play Dilly Skidmark if this were a movie or TV show?
Oh, gosh. So, Dilly is based on... what is it? It's a kid's movie. Minions. There's like a family of evil villains that the minions run across, and the little girl is like 6 years old, and so that's who she's based on. She's like an evil little 6-year-old, but we had to bump her up in age a little bit because it wouldn't make sense for a 6-year-old to scout out a new planet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Barely makes sense for a 16-year-old. Well, now she's 21 or whatever, but she started the trip when she was underage.
Yeah, but she fudged some documents, you know.
Yeah.
But in any case, she's like a Pippi Longstocking style at this point. I don't know. For some reason, like a really make-upped up Amy Adams came to mind. But she would she's not
like young Amy Adams.
Yeah, but like with like we would have to put some freckles and
sure.
Probably some pimples. Like it would take some effort to make her look uglier.
What about like a young Lindsay Lohan, like in between?
Okay, I can see that.
Before she fell apart.
When she was
post Parent Trap,
but pre-drugs.
Pre-drugs.
Okay, it's a golden age for Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, it really is.
That was when she was at her best. So
the golden Lohan.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go with that then. I'm sold. Maybe I just like Amy Adams, but for this. I'm in on Lindsay Lohan. All
right, and Dilly's viewpoint. I don't think we're going to do a roll for story on this one, but I just want to, what's Dilly's perspective on what's happening so far?
So she, in life in general, is a take it as it comes type person. Obviously, the goal is to get home as soon as possible, so whatever she needs to do to get that accomplished. But for the most part, she's going to be shooting first and asking questions later and then figuring it out from there. So, and then continually being in contact with Homer to see what she needs to do that. So that's kind of her style right now. Doesn't care that the world was taken over, doesn't care that there's zombies, doesn't care that they used to be people, more just like, let's just GTFO.
Across the table from me is Chuck Ventus. Chuck is playing Edward Matterhands. What actor would play Edward Matterhands in the film?
Oh, in the film?
Or the TV show, whatever.
Robbie helped me out on this. I do like that idea. Jay Baruchel. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but I think he's in a lot of Seth Rogen movies.
Yeah. He's one of the buddies, the skinny, dorky.
Skinny, little scrawny, dorky guy.
I think he has a gigantic...
I think that would be...
If you're listening, we're sorry.
I'm very sorry.
You very cool in your life.
You seem like a very cool guy.
Yeah, I would too.
But yeah, I think I'd go with him.
And then a comment on the story so far from Edward's point of view.
Edward's point of view, I would agree with Dilly's perspective of trying to get back to the ship as soon as possible. But Edward is very terrified with the current situation that's going on. He's not. He's a person that asks questions first and then shoots. So he's kind of the opposite of Dilly. But he's terrified and is very uncomfortable, especially with all the garbage everywhere. It's just not his cup of tea.
To my right, Sir Robbie Ponder.
Hello.
Playing Detritus Swill. What actor would play your abomination, or would it just be a CG thing?
Yeah, I think it would definitely be a CG thing.
Kind of like the Hulk.
Yeah, but like body type wise, I would definitely go with Shaquille O'Neal.
Nice.
Just huge.
Good
huge,
CGI.
Just huge.
It would be good CGI in our film. So.
Oh, yeah.
So
Shaquille. It's good. Yeah, I like it.
And a comment on the story so far from your characters. Yeah, I don't even know if we know what your character's point of view really is, because he's a weapon.
Yeah, he's a weapon. That's what he sees himself as, is Detritus the weapon. From what he was told is the satellite we're recovering is the spaceship. So he thinks that they're just going to get the spaceship, not a satellite. So once he goes there, and then they can take off in his perspective and then get some of his people off the planet. The weapon was created because of trying to get rid of the Trashers, correct?
Yeah, it would deal with the Trasher problem and the problem with everybody dying at the same time by kind of mixing them together and helping the humans survive longer.
Yeah, and that's what he sees himself as, a weapon to complete a mission.
It's really kind of a dark plan. Like, it's a bad place that they find themselves in, that they need to take the Trashers and mix them with the corpses that pile up constantly.
It's not fun.
No, this is a bad, bad, bad world. Setting the scene where we last left off. The three heroes, plus a young, scrawny boy with patchy facial hair named Finch, just took down a small cadre of zombies. Driving down the road a block or two, 4 motorcycles and a flatbed truck fly by. And Atticus looks and points. He looks and points and says...
Finch.
Did I say Atticus?
You did. Yeah. Atticus. I was like, who's Atticus?
Atticus Finch is...
Kill a Mockingbird.
To Kill a Mockingbird, yeah. The dad on that.
It's like...
And 2 very, very popular Southern names, which I don't know if you guys have noticed. You might be in the American South.
Oh.
Finch points at the vehicles as they go by, and he says, "That's the Gunpowder Gang."
Did they have something? Was there something on the flatbed?
No, there was nothing on the flatbed.
I thought it had the machine on it or something.
Are they...
The satellite? Are they driving toward the satellite?
They are driving toward the satellite.
Oh, that's why. I remember wanting to get them for some reason, but I didn't know why. There it is.
Yep.
Are they good news? Are they nice people?
We can't go over there if the Gunpowder Gang's there. They'll mow us right down.
Oh shit. Oh, it's fine. Stay calm. Dilly, what do you think? We got to get out of here. We have to get the satellite, though.
Homer,
The satellite is up ahead on the left.
is there anything you can do about these guys?
Yeah. Maybe you could zoom down and shoot them or something.
I will run reconnaissance on the area.
Oh.
Get back to us as soon as you can. Monster,
I am Detritus.
how are you feeling?
My legs are a bit weak, but I can still walk.
I say we start heading that direction.
That's good. Yeah, you first.
We usually just hide from the Gunpowder Gang. They won't bug us if they don't see us.
Finch says, "Yeah, that's about right. I don't ever want to mess with them. You see, there was one point where my people used to live with another group of people over by the greenhouse. We split off because the Gunpowder Gang took over that area, but we didn't want nothing to do because once you get guns and once you get other technologies like they do, the Trashers come at you all the time, but they just fight and they fight and they fight and they fight. They don't let nobody get in their way."
But we have to get the satellite, right?
It is part of your mission.
So what happens if we don't retrieve it?
You will retrieve the satellite, then I will pick you up and take you back to orbit.
Oh shit.
Well, that's all there is to talk about. Let's go.
Yeah, you first.
Can I look around to see if there's any modes of transportation? Obviously, if they're on a motorcycles and cart.
In the very kind of typical post-apocalyptic bent, if there is a car, it's been like burnt out, or it's been rotting, or actually, if there is a vehicle, at some point it probably was self-driven and connected to some sort of network, and that network no longer exists. So it seems like these people have fashioned their own mechanical vehicles.
I'll turn to Finch and ask if there's... I'll say, Finch, is there any way we can get there faster?
I'm just running just on foot. That's how we get around.
Dilly will roll her eyes.
But after you, are you sure you want to talk to the Gunpowder Gang?
We have a mission.
Detritus will go pick up Finch, and he'll start jogging toward the satellite.
Didn't you get beat up last fight? I remember you just taking a bunch of damage.
I did.
How much are you alive
I'm at
still?
23 out of 55.
And we have no way to heal you.
So you're bloody, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Wait, yeah, bloody's not a real thing in 5th edition, but
Right.
Below half,
it's not?
Below half
No,
hit
it's
points.
not at all.
I wish it was.
Homer, how far away are we from this thing?
2.5 blocks.
Oh, that's not far. I was like, if it's
That
like
is
miles,
not that far. Yeah, let's.
If it's miles, we're totally screwed. They're going to get there way before us. But
You guys could run and possibly intercept them if you wanted to right now.
run, really? Shoot.
But you'd
no,
have to
they're on
run.
motorcycles?
Yeah, they're on motorcycles, and so they're...
I think he means intercept them while they're picking stuff up.
Yeah, while they're picking stuff up. Like if
Yeah, that's
you
what I
think
wanted to do.
You could probably...
Yeah. Once they... Yes.
Or
that's
you
what I
can
wanna
spy
do.
on them while they do it, or...
That's more of what I want to do.
Wait,
Okay.
I want to try and maybe hide behind some trash cans and see what they're doing with it.
I'll tell you right now, they're just going to be loading up in their flatbed truck, and then they're going to take it.
Well, that's when we take them out.
oh yeah. He's scared. He has no HP.
I am scared.
Maybe,
You probably should be.
I don't know. I'm kind of...
Unfortunately, Dilly doesn't care.
I got scratched in that little scuffle back there. Maybe we should...
Oh, you took damage too?
yeah.
So you guys need to make a decision now whether or not you're chasing them immediately.
Yeah. Dilly's taking command and saying we're chasing them.
I'm going to follow just because I can't be alone in this world.
Detritus already picked up Finch and was heading there.
There it is. We
Yeah.
go.
We're
And-
running
and
in
again,
that direction.
we
And then
wanna
once we
try
get
and-
there, we'll decide what we're doing. I think we should at least see what's going on
Yeah, I
first.
want to hide and watch them and see what they're doing.
You guys start dashing through the hazy orange fog that kind of permeates all of downtown. Remember, you can't see the clouds, you can't see the sun. It's just a perpetual haze as small fires flicker in the burning hills to your left and to your right where buildings used to be. You run the 2 blocks up to the intersection where you saw the motorcycles and flatbed truck race by. You peer around the corner, you hear pop, 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 pop. At the far end, so okay, you're looking to the left around the corner, the far end of a building, you see a couple of guys in black and white striped outfits with basically assault rifles looking around the corner, firing in your direction, but they're shooting down trashers that are starting to come and congregate after hearing the noise and sniffing out the motorcycles and the technology that the gang has. There's about 7 trashers in between you and 2 of these guys in black and white striped outfits, gear, like basically like think Mad Max looking dudes, but everything's painted black and white like prison stripes over it. Pop, pop, pop. They take one of the trashers down.
Can I... So we're running down the middle of the road, basically? Or I guess
You
it's
guys
not
are
really
right
road.
now at the corner of the road, looking like down the street.
Okay.
Is there a way to go through the buildings down the road?
Yeah, so you look up at the building across, like kind of catty corner. Okay, so there's 2 buildings. One is on the corner directly across from you, and just a little bit further up and on the right is the building that looks like it was hit by the satellite. You see the front end of it caved in, and there's smoke billowing out of it and flames coming out of the roof. That is the same building where on the far corner they are shooting the guns at you, and the zombies are between the front of that building and the end of it, closing the gap onto the gunpowder gang. You guys could go in the front door and maybe go through the building to the back, or go around at the far side, or you can go up another block and hopefully they won't see you, and then hook around. So you have a couple options.
So we can
on how to
sneak
get.
up. We could probably try and sneak up to the one building while they're shooting the one guys. Hopefully they don't see us. Or we can run across the street to the building where the zombies are coming from. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's past the zombies. Basically,
past
you'd
the
have to head
zombies,
up
okay.
another block and then cut in and then back around
So this would be to get to the satellite.
to get to the building where the satellite crashed.
Okay.
And it looks like they are probably, the far end of that building is probably where the crash site is, because that's where the gunpowder gang is hanging out.
So our goal was just to observe, right, Matt? You just wanted to observe? Like, we can just stay here and observe. Or did you want to get to the satellite?
I say we start getting to the satellite by sneaking.
Okay. So that sounds like the best option would go down a block and around them.
Sounds like we're making a stealth check.
All right, so you guys are going to go down a block and around?
Yes.
Okay, because you will cross the street where the zombies are being shot, but you're so far away, you can totally just try to sneak behind some garbage, just duck
Yeah.
low.
We don't want to. Yeah. We want to try and sneak up without them seeing us.
And there's only 2 of the gang.
Yeah, well, you only see 2 on the corner. You assume all of the rest are beyond the other side of that building.
Oh. Yeah, let's sneak.
What? Did we ask Finch like what these guys do to like his people or whatever? Are they like, would they just murder us on sight or take us prisoner? Obviously they kill trashers, but like normal people.
Yeah. You kind of start giving like, hey, what's the deal with those guys? And
Yeah.
Well, the gang members are all black and white, right? They call them zebras. If you got something they want, they'll take it. If they don't know you, they'll take it. They protect people that live in the cop in the greenhouse. Got to be on their side. Anyone else, they see shiny on your arms, and he's pointing to your bracers. They'll take it. They see those guns and grenades, they'll take it. As he's pointing at Dilly's kit.
They can try.
Okay. I just want to... Let's, should we try and sneak up there? Let's try not to make any contact with them. They sound like bad news.
Yeah, we used to live there, but if they wanted something, it was just theirs. If you wanted to get married with someone and have babies, they had a say in that. If you wanted to leave the compound, they had a say in that. If you wanted to change what your job was in the greenhouse, they had a say in that. They controlled everything, which is why we left. And it was just dangerous because they kept bringing more and more technology into the greenhouse. Let's sneak. I'm going to make a stealth check. Finch got a 14.
22 for Dilly.
Ooh, Robbie crit.
Crit.
20. Detritus crit. And Sir Edward, sorry, I got to look at the sheet. 17.
Yeah, you guys, there's a lot of gunfire going on. Zombies are in the way. There's plenty of garbage and trash for you guys to sneak around. You guys pass with ease, head up a block, hook around, and then you kind of have to make like a little bit of left. And you want to go into the front of the building, or do you want to go around to the back and just straight around the back through the alley?
So that's where we think the rest of the gang is, right?
Yeah, you can either go through the alley and intersect them directly, or you can go through the front door of the building and see if you can intersect them that way.
If we sneak around, we might get a attack of a free round on them. That's my guess there. But if we're trying to not fight them, we would want to go through the house.
What is our goal when we get to the satellite?
I don't know. Homer said to get it.
We're putting a beacon on it, and Homer will come and collect it with like a crane or something. I believe that's what he said.
Yeah, he has a little arm that he can pick up.
A little arm that would extend down and pick it up.
But he just has to know where it is because it seems to be offline.
Oh, who has the beacon?
We do.
We do?
Yeah, I think Chuck might have it. I think, yeah, Edward.
Perfect.
All right, let's just get to that satellite then.
Oh, wait. No, I do. It says beacon right now.
I was like, I don't have it on my sheet. You have it.
I do.
You guys sneak down that alley. We'll have that stealth check just rain through this. You guys come back around the corner, and you guys hear even more gunfire. And whoever is in the front peering out around the corner, you see 6 zombies enclosing in on the back of the building. More zombies coming from where those guys were on the corner. They're starting to kind of close in on them. And you see 3 of the zebras firing at the zombies. The 2 that are on the corner are still on the corner. There are guys that have loaded your satellite. It looks just like one of your satellites. The solar arrays are ripped off. It is on the back of the truck, and they are fastening it to the back of the truck.
How far away are we from this truck?
You guys are, so about the width of the building, and it's about the middle of the building. I would say 50 feet away. I would say two rounds of movement away.
We can't let them take that.
Where is she?
I was trying to whisper.
No, you're fine. I get what you're doing.
But also be annoying.
We can't let them take it.
Exactly.
What do you think we should do then?
You guys,
this is getting quite overwhelming.
I'm gonna go ahead and since they're already in initiative order, you guys can get a sneak around round. You get a sneak around on them. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative so we can do it in initiative order, and you guys will get a surprise round on both the zombies and the zebras. Lots of Z's in this campaign.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
Robbie?
13.
All right. So right now it's Chuck, Robbie, and then me.
The zebras rolled a 18 and 18. Zombies rolled a 13.
They tied with Robbie.
Plus 2.
What's the zombies' dexterity? Could be good.
It's like -2 or something.
Oh, wow.
Yep, -2. I just assumed -2, and I was right.
Crushed it. All right, Chuck, you're up. I'd like to know how many of each and how close. Are they like On top.
How many trucks are there, Casey? Is it just one?
One truck.
Two motorcycle?
One truck, 4 motorcycles.
Okay.
Right now, the motorcycles are just leaned around the truck in the building. 2 zebras on the far corner of the building, about 100 feet away, about 4 turns of movement away. 2 on the truck, securing the satellite.
And we're 50 feet away from that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 2 in front of that truck, and that truck's about 20 feet long.
And those are the ones closest to us?
Yeah, I guess actually the guys in the back of the truck would be just a little bit closer.
Oh.
Because they're out ahead 20 feet from them.
Okay.
Whereas the guys in the back of the truck would be a straight line. And they are kind of like back up against the front of the truck, like using the parts of it as cover, like the big wheel casings. What's that called? The area of a wheel? Not the hubcap, but like think about like a big, sturdy, stocky truck that would have the big wheel covers. I guess they're just wheel covers.
Sounds good.
Wait, what? Say it again?
They're kind of like hanging out like behind the wheels of the truck because it has
Mud flaps?
No.
Oh.
The covers over the wheel because you think of almost like
gotcha.
a small semi-truck kind of thing.
Okay.
And they are popping at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies are still up. There are 5 zombies even further to your left. Past the truck, past the guys in the corner, there are 5 zombies on them. 6 up in the back, in a line a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm going to do, but I just want to double check the truck. How far away is the truck again?
About 50 feet.
50 feet. Are we in a position where we can move up, where I can move up 20 feet without being seen?
Yeah, against the building. All the action is, you guys have snuck around the back.
Okay.
This is the perfect sneak round.
Perfect.
Everyone's shooting out to the left and forward. You are flanking them right now.
Now let me ask you this about the truck.
Yeah.
And this, so it's like current day and age, I'm guessing, is this truck operated with keys?
You don't know, but
I don't know.
You wouldn't know about trucks kind of in general.
Okay, that's true.
Who knows how this thing is?
I don't know.
How
I was just going to use Mage Hand and pull the keys out.
That's a good idea because that's what I was going to go for. I was going to disable the
But I don't
truck.
know anything about...
You would have to get into the truck to be able to see it to make that move.
Okay.
I would totally let you do that, but you have to be like at the door. You'd have to climb up and look in the window.
Can I see like in the car?
No, you'd have to climb up and look in the window.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that then. I'm going to just kind of... so Edward is freaking out, and he'll just kind of hug himself and just be like, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. And as I'm hugging myself, I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Did you creep up 20 feet?
I'll creep up 20 feet, or my movement is 30 feet, actually, so I'll creep up 30 feet.
Within 1 move away. You want to be 1 move away from them if you need to...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'll creep up like 30 feet, just hugging myself, scared, and just try and hide behind like a trash can or something like that in the alleyway.
Yeah, there's some debris there.
And I'll cast a Mage Armor on myself, so you just see this light blue, like hard light armor appear over my body.
Great. Next.
Great sneak attack round, man.
Yep.
Hey.
Zebras are next.
Hey, you know what?
That ain't my guy. Ask questions first, shoot later.
Yeah, for that move, that weak feckless move,
Just awful.
give yourself an inspiration point.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Dude, that's my guy. Come on.
Makes Dilly
I gotta
sick.
shoot at him.
Yeah, you guys you guys are absolutely free to talk if you want to talk and things like that. Like yell at these guys, shout at them, help them out, befriend them, or be their worst nightmare.
Finch says they're pretty shitty, but we'll
Check out my inspiration point. It's a sunrise coming up in that little box. You don't have that. So
I don't.
Anyways, for the sneak attack round, don't we all get a turn first, and then they go? Because you said
Right,
the zebras
so you're
are next,
next.
so
Yep.
I'd be next.
Mhm.
Is anyone close enough, 40 feet, to Detritus? I would guess there's some trasher zombies.
No, they're the furthest. So you'd have the truck zebras, the ones in front of the truck, and then the zombies that they're shooting at, which are like they're like 3 or 4 turns of movement away.
So the sneak attack round, I have advantage on my attacks.
No.
It's just a round that we get.
I go first. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go. Well, there's not much I can do if I'm not in range. I'll go out 25 feet to be in front of Ed. Is that your character's name, Ed?
Edward. Yeah.
Edward. I'll go out 25 feet to be in front of Edward, and I'll use my action to dodge.
My turn. I am going to cast a spell. Oh man, we got
Shoot
some rockin'
first,
music.
ask questions later.
You know what? That's me.
I
Go
would
ahead.
say that Finch will just go on Detritus' terms since they seem to be buddies, and he is just sneaking along behind you, and he's going to ready an action with his spear. Like the first people that turn towards him, he's going to throw it at. He's ready to aim it at the zebras on the back of the truck.
So Dilly is going to move up 20 feet and then throw pull it out of her utility belt, a little grenade, and toss it toward the truck. And inky blackness, just like thick, inky, dark blackness starts to fill out of the grenade. I'm casting darkness. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere. For the duration, the darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light cannot illuminate it. I'm choosing like right at what's our mission?
The satellite.
Like at the satellite, basically.
So, and it's a 20-foot radius?
15.
15-foot radius. So you can... actually, if you throw it right over the cab of the vehicle, you can get all 4 of those guys in darkness, or you can just do the guys on the back.
So I'll go ahead and do all 4.
Okay.
I'll put on my goggles that lets me see through darkness as well.
All right. You throw that grenade and just filling up the area all around it, and you hear the guys go, "What the hell? I can't see anything at all! Come on, God!" And then like just gunfire, like flying out, and you see the darkness like flashing, flash as bullets start flying out in random directions.
Yeah, Edward sees Dilly run up, and his teeth are just chattering, and he's just like looking at you like, "Oh my gosh!"
So I ran up with Detritus, and as I ran past, I elbowed Edward out of the way. Like it was intentional. It was. I hated him.
I fall to the ground. I fall prone.
So you're behind Detritus now.
Yes, I'm at the same as far as like distance goes. I'm with Detritus, which I think is 25 feet away from the satellite.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I fall prone.
I'm kind of trying to think of like for theater of the mind movements as it being like a turn or 2 turns or one move or 2 moves or 3 moves. The hard part
there is like my old character, Robbie's current character, they can move farther.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes it a little more difficult to like if we do it. Oh, you're 1 or 2 turns away.
Yeah, that's true.
Then that bonus is gone from them. You know what I mean?
Every once in a while, maybe. Wait, what is everyone's movement? Maybe I'll have it so that like for you it's 1 move, but for everyone else it's 2 turns.
That would be
30 feet from you.
Yeah, mine's 30. That's the standard
30,
for everyone,
40,
but barbarians,
40.
monks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was my turn.
We're all 1 turn away from the truck right now. So that's where we're all
correct.
at right now.
Top of the order is Chuck.
So I fell prone because I got pushed.
So you're not
Dilly.
1 turn away from the truck.
I'm going to stand up and just be like, "You little bitch." And I'm going to cast
On Dilly.
Whatever.
Hold person on Dilly. No.
No.
It's happened before.
Can I cast Ray of Frost at the tires of the vehicle?
Sure.
I don't know if it'll pop them or freeze them or whatever, but I'm going to try and keep it from moving because that's our mission, to keep them from taking the satellite right now. So I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the vehicle, just at the wheels or whatever.
Okay.
And see if I can stop it. So roll to hit. Wow.
Wait, remember, this is in an inky black cloud. Like, you can't see the wheels anymore, so it would be at disadvantage.
Okay. So that is...
Like, this is just all black
So that
cloud.
was a 17. Oh, I rolled a 4 plus 6, so 10 on that one.
You fire it into the cloud, but you have no clue what happened.
Oh, man. Look out. I'll move up another 15 feet.
Zebras.
You guys hear some of the zebras say, Get in the truck, get in the truck. Come on, man, let's get out of here. What the hell? I don't know if we got this thing secured yet. But you do hear the engine kick back on.
So I can see in there.
You can see in there. Okay, yeah. So
Can
Dilly,
you see with dark vision?
I have a
Let me ask you a question.
evocation called Devil's Sight. So
Okay.
that's in the game. That's goggles, but I can see right through this. No one else can.
Is
so-
that dark vision or that's just devil's
No,
sight?
dark
Oh,
vision
okay,
can't
okay.
see. You have to
Gotcha.
see through magical darkness.
Very nice.
So you see the guys on the front of the truck. They're the ones yelling, "Hey, let's get out of here!" And they're like, their eyes are wide open, but they can't see anything, and they're pulling themselves to the door of the truck and opening the door and climbing into the seat.
Okay.
And the other guy by the front right tire, the one closest to you, he's just blindly firing his gun, pop, 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 just like not knowing at all where he's, spraying his bullets kind of towards the zombies. And we'll roll to see if he hits any zombies.
Do I know if Edward hit his mark or not?
Edward did not hit his mark.
Okay.
He just kind of hit the side of it, but like the door.
Okay.
And so there's one guy getting behind the steering wheel, one guy shooting from by the bumper or behind the tire, and then the two guys on the back are just turning, like they're looking back and forth. They're kind of holding on. They're like just kind of screaming and holding on to that thing, hoping that it won't fall off if they start driving.
Okay.
And then the two, you can see through the darkness, so you can see the two guys on the corner. They're still taking down zombies. Let me roll to hit for them. Ooh. One definitely took out a zombie, and the other one just hit one.
Do we want to say zombie, or do you want to say trasher?
Oh, trasher. Yeah, trasher's really the preferred nomenclature. The trashers are zombies. The zombies are trashers.
Before. These are trashers.
These are a subgenre of zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So they are zombies. They're just specifically partially garbage.
Should have used. Yeah.
So did any of them get into the driver's seat?
Yes, there was one guy in the driver's seat.
But they did not, and they tried to, and they're starting the car?
He's feeling around, and he's trying to figure out how to get it booted.
Okay, sounds good. After the zebras is Robbie.
Okay. I thought I was in front of them.
You are not. They got an 18.
Oh, that's right. I'm after
You got
the
a 13.
zombies. Okay. Yeah.
You're before the zombies, but you're after the zebras, which is why I said it's your turn.
I will run to the bed of the truck. Is it an open bed truck from
Yes.
what I did see?
Yeah, you can climb right up in there, but you can't see anything at all. It is magical pitch black darkness.
Great.
It's like you don't have eyeballs anymore. It's like you're wearing like one of those sleep masks, but also more.
Yep.
Like you're wearing 10 sleep masks.
Okay.
Even for you.
Would it cost me any action to feel around to see if I can get the satellite loose?
Sure. You can do a sleight of hand check or something if you want to just feel with your hands and just grab something.
Or investigation.
Top of
I don't
feel.
know.
Or yeah. Sleight of hand or investigation, I'll give you either way.
What if I just manhandle it and push it off? Wonder if I could just do that.
You can just jump up and launch your body into that thing. You can jump. You
Hulk
can just
style.
jump from the ground. Yeah, Hulk shoulder smash just right into it, and just make a strength check at disadvantage to see if you hit it.
Give me a detritus smash.
All right, so Detritus, who runs after the bed of the truck, he takes a small leap forward and then a full jump with his arms and his legs behind his back and his belly going first, and then he just full on kicks and fists first to the bed of this truck to try to get that satellite off there.
Don't break it.
I know. It's valuable merchandise.
As long as we get the satellite back, I think that's all
When you
what's the
destroy
big
it,
computer thing cares about. That ain't gonna do it. 4 plus my strength mod.
God, this darkness spell is awesome.
Are we gonna add my strength
You guys
to it?
were not
Yeah,
part of my
add your
plan.
strength.
Honestly.
An 8 to hit.
Yeah, you jump and swing into it. You hit the side of the truck and it kind of rattles, but you thought you were going to jump all the way up and hit the actual satellite, right?
Right.
Yeah, you just did not. You didn't jump high enough, and you just kind of hit the side of the truck, and it rattles, and you hear the guys on the back screaming like, "We're under attack! We're under attack! What the hell was that?"
It's like from the sound of their voice, do I get how many guys are in the bed of the truck?
2.
2 guys.
Yeah. And you hear the guy, "I'm trying to start it, but I can't see what's going on."
He's a terrible driver.
Can I use the rest of my movement to climb in the bed of the truck?
Sure.
And that's my turn.
Well, hold on. You need to, because you have to feel your way there. And you would have to basically pass so imagine the satellite's taking up most of the bed of the truck. There's a guy on each side of the satellite. So you'd have to walk past one of these guys to get into the bed of the truck. You'd have to physically
Okay, so
impose your, you can start walking that way, but you're going to hit him before you get there. But it's still very unclear as to what the hell's going on.
okay.
That's going to be you'd have to jump off, feel around, and walk over, and then jump in.
So if I walk into the guy, can I just use my extra attack on him?
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you that. It's going to be at disadvantage, but yeah, you can walk over and you feel something fleshy with your hand as you're kind of blindly reaching out.
Fleshy.
So yeah, are you right-handed? Is your character right-handed?
He's what is it? Ambidextrous? Where he's
Ambidextrous?
both- yeah.
Yeah, so whatever.
Because he's a robot, so he would be proficient in both arms, I feel.
Sure. So you reach over and touch your feeling to try to get your way around, and you just touch face, like a hand over soft cheeks and a nose, and it's like, what? And then roll to hit, but give yourself disadvantage.
Crush his face, Robbie. Or Detritus, crush his face.
Killer.
At disadvantage is not good for anybody.
12 to hit.
Yeah, you swing it, and as the second you grab his hand, he stumbles backwards, and your axe, or what is it?
It's an anvil on a chain.
Yeah, that big chain whips up and over and slams into the satellite.
We didn't see that. It's okay.
You guys heard a loud smack.
I heard it. Or I saw it.
You saw it.
Trashers.
All right, so Trashers start to encircle the truck. They start actually just going into the darkness and swinging at the guy who is behind the wheel.
What the hell's going on?
That's who exactly we wanted them to go for, so that's perfect.
And
They're attracted to the satellite. That's why they're going.
I know.
yeah, so they're attacking the vehicle and the satellite. Dilly, you can see in, and it doesn't look like they're getting any good hits in. They seem just as blind as the guys.
That's actually super good to know.
And the other Trashers move in onto the guys in the corner and also fail to really do anything to them. They kind of kick them back a couple feet and back up.
Are these the shitty Trashers, not like the big ones we fought before?
These are the regular Trashers.
Okay.
No fatties in this group.
Okay.
That is it for the Trashers. Not a good round for Trashers.
Not a
Not a good round for anybody, really.
Well, this should help. I'm gonna run up and put the beacon on the satellite.
Sure.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it was 25 feet away. I have 30, and then I'll, I guess, just back up 5 more feet.
All right. You put the beacon on the satellite. You flip it on.
Yep.
And it goes,
Perfect.
next turn. Oh, Finch. We missed Finch, but he's not going to do much of anything besides hide.
Top of the order, Chuck.
That's me.
See? Mission accomplished, guys. You're welcome.
Edward Matterhands. I'm going to stand where I'm at. I'm going to shoot at the zombies that I can see. I'm going to try and crowd control here a little bit with I'm going to shoot at a zombie with Ray of Frost.
All right.
15.
Hits.
8 damage.
You blast one of the zombies with your Ray of Frost, and it shivers and kind of starts jerkily moving slower and flails about a bit.
And its speed is reduced by 10 too. So yeah, just a beam of blue energy just like shoots out from Edward's hands, and you just see some like snowflakes start to flicker out a little bit as it happens. That's my turn.
Zebras.
You guys hear the engine start up on this truck. The guy just floors it, and the truck jerks forward to the right as he's trying to turn it down the road, which means if you are on the back of the truck, you need to make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, you're going to be thrown off.
That's you, Robbie.
And Dilly.
Oh, I got off.
Oh, you got off? Okay.
Yeah, I said I
He
used
took
my
his
remaining
last 5 feet to get
Okay,
off
gotcha.
the truck.
So from my understanding, there was a zebra before I climbed up there, and I ran into him before I climbed up on the truck.
Yeah, they're going to have to make saves, too, to stay on.
Okay, so we're all on the back of the truck. Okay.
3 of you are right now.
I get advantage on dexterity saves.
Is it while you're raging or always?
Oh.
That is true. I did not go in rage, did I?
Bad.
It's been a month since we played.
Robbie's world famous for cheating in D&D, so.
Just want to make sure.
Just say. Good move, Matt. Good move
What?
with putting it on there.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I know what
thought
you
that
were
was our
doing,
goal.
but I was just like, at first I'm like, what is happening? I don't know what to do. We got to work on our communication skills, Dilly.
You are unnecessary.
You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells.
Can't see
To
this
gain
coming.
this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
You
So-
are, well, you're not blinded, so I guess you're okay. So wait, was it?
No, he absolutely does not have advantage.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm definitely can't see.
Yeah,
you
so go
rolled
ahead and
a 10.
re-roll.
Oh,
Because you rolled 2 dice, didn't you, just now?
He did.
Right.
Yeah, so just roll 1.
It was preemptive.
He rolled a 1.
Critical miss.
failure.
Oh boy!
I chose the wrong die.
Oh, shit.
So you get flung from the truck, taking 1 damage. One of the other zebras on the back of the truck gets flung, and he takes 5 damage.
Wow.
And the guy who was up by the front right tire gets pretty much bashed by the truck, by like the side of the truck.
Yeah.
He's going to make a save to get out of the way and not get smashed. He barely gets out of the way. And the trashers all in the front, a lot of them get hit, except for one. One kind of was just out of the way of the truck as it's flying through. Let me mark some damage on my chart for my bad guy chart. As the truck takes off, 2 of the zebras get on their motorcycles. The 2 that were on the far corner, they fall back, jump on their bikes, and start to peel out. And that truck moves about 100 feet away in one turn. And he just guns it, lays some flaming rubber down the side of the road as he is just throwing trashers to the side, kicking off a zebra. Now that they're out of that field of magical darkness, you can see that satellite on the back bouncing up and down, barely secured.
Shit. Well, that was a turn. How far away are they now?
We'll say about 80 feet.
Okay. Detritus?
And Detritus, you are prone.
That makes sense. I was actually going to ask that. I stand up.
And the magical darkness is still there, so you can't even see where the truck is until you leave it.
I can't see the truck.
You can see the truck now.
I can
it's
see
out
it
of the
clear?
darkness.
Okay. Better stand up. We got some other shit going on.
Would I know that Dilly put the beacon on there? I think this would help me understand what I want to do.
Made a beep, but I don't know if you would know what the beep means.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say anything either.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to see him.
I got to think if Detritus is more worried about Finch or more worried about getting the satellite. You know?
You're Detritus. You tell us.
He'll go to Finch.
So you leave the darkness and go to Finch, and Finch is just hiding there holding a spear as all of this is going on, and he is just watching the truck as it's pulling out and heading down the road.
I'll motion for Finch to come to me, and we'll go to what movement I have left. We'll go to the truck.
All right,
together.
Yeah, he runs and jumps up onto your shoulder, and he arcs back with his arm, just kind of lining up his sight with his spear, and chucks it at the truck to it doesn't really do anything, just bounces off the side.
Oh, man.
So the truck was 80 feet away from me as I was getting Finch back with me. Is it still 80 feet from me? Because I would have to walk away from the truck and then walk back toward the truck.
You were kind of walking in the direction of the truck since it turned your way. It's probably about 60 feet away.
60 feet away. Okay. Is there anything next to me for me to hit?
No. You could actually go to one of those zombies to hit if you wanted to run kind of in that direction. Or there's the guy, but he's in the magical darkness. There's one zebra laying out on the ground in the darkness.
You wouldn't see him, though.
I would just use my action to get more movement, and I will go to the outer edge of the darkness closest to the truck.
Okay, so you want to be like right there when trashers attack, or
I want to be in the darkness for myself, strategy-wise. They can have disadvantage to hit me, but I want to be as close as I can be in the darkness, but closest to the truck.
Okay. Yeah, they'll be right there next to you. Are you going to rage or anything like that? Turn that on?
For my bonus action...
Might be a good idea.
I will do this thing called Enrage. Yes, I'm writing it in bold, but I was too busy coloring it on my chart to say that I was going to do it. So I will go Enrage, thank you. And that will be my turn. So if that was 60 feet away before, but I'm on the edge of the darkness, how far would we say I am now?
From the truck?
Yes, from the truck.
Guys? From the truck, still about 60 feet away, because you kind of came out, got Finch, went back to that spot.
All right, that's my turn.
Trashers.
There are we'll say 3.5 trashers. So you're still in the darkness, right, Dilly?
Yes.
And the trashers so there are the 3.5 that are kind of over by the corner. Their target's left. They see Detritus over at the front of the darkness. They start to scurry, and they run right up to that group. So now you have 3 zombies that look like they're in good shape, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Ooh, 7. 7 zombies, kind of all right there by the edge of the darkness. Some were kind of thrown out by getting hit by the truck. A couple kind of dodged it. But, 7 zombies still remain.
So if I'm still in the darkness, are they just moving to where they did see me at, where I ran into it? Because I went back inside there.
Oh, you're in the darkness.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, they don't see you there. They just saw you go into there.
Okay.
So they're very close to you, but they can't attack you.
Are you able to see out of it, or are they
No.
just... Okay. So
I don't know. You have no clue that there's 7 zombies all around you.
Right. Oh, boy.
Some are in the darkness. Some are kind of strewn out around the edge of it because they got hit and knocked back by the truck. Next up.
That is me. I'm trying to decide how I want to try and stop the truck.
I want to get on the truck and get out of here.
Truck's
The
driving
truck's
away.
80 feet away, man.
We need to get on that truck and get out of here.
But I would agree. But so we want to use it as a vehicle if we can? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I say we all get on the truck. And if
Okay.
we got to, if
Well,
we
it's
want to
80
take
feet.
some zebras with us too, we need to.
All right. I was trying to decide if I want to shoot the truck or do this move. I guess you're saying do this move, so we'll give it a shot. Dilly will grab another grenade on the left side of her belt and chuck it. And then right when it gets to the front of the truck, like above where the driver is, I'm gonna click a button, like a little looks like a detonator.
Yeah.
Click it, and I'm casting Hypnotic Pattern. So like a burst of color shoots out everywhere. It's a 30-foot radius. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air in a 30-foot cube within range. And it's 120, so I can shoot it 120, and it's 30 feet from there. The pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. It's a 15.
Okay.
On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. So they're knocked the fuck out for 1 full minute if they fail.
Okay, the only person who can see it is the one guy on top of the truck.
I threw it, so they're 80 feet away. I should be able to throw it like in front of the driver.
Okay, so you're saying, in front of the... Okay,
And then it's a cube
sure.
like down, like it shoots
Yeah,
downward.
Sure.
What an arm.
This might be a real quick campaign, you guys. So what's the save?
15.
I rolled 2 15s plus, what is it? Is it Constitution or is it Wisdom?
No.
I mean, 15 plus whatever is going to...
Beat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wisdom.
Oh, wait, plus 0.
If they tie it, it's still
They tie, they
successful,
still
right?
succeed, yeah.
I
Right?
think they succeed.
Yeah, just like armor class.
Yeah, just like armor class.
All right, so yes, they both see that and shield their eyes from it just barely in time and manage to keep going.
Bummer. I tried. Top of the order, Chuck.
What is happening? I can't see anything. Fuck this. I cast Fireball right in the cloud area.
Like towards where the zombies were?
Where everybody is.
Okay, you're going to hit 7 zombies.
But I'm also going to do careful
detritus
spell.
and
One
Dilly.
detritus, 1 zebra, and 1 finch.
I'm also going
And
to
one
do
Dilly. You're going to kill Finch. Finch is dead.
careful
Sure.
spell.
Oh.
I'm going to spend my last sorcery point to allow up to 3 creatures to automatically succeed on their saving throw.
Great.
Good move.
They'll need that.
Try to act it out a little bit.
So you can see, even if you can see, do you have to be able to see them to not let them be hit by it?
It doesn't say that.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Just making sure.
Do you think I should be able to see them? It's up to you, Casey. I'll read it here. Careful spell. It doesn't say anything about sight or anything. It says you can spend up to 1 sorcery point to allow up to 3 creatures.
So
I mean, it would make
I'm going
sense
to
if I
let
have
you
to see
know that you can. So I think sorcery and magic goes. You're going to shoot that fireball, and then you're going to be like, "Oh shit!" Because you can just like feel people, and then you're going to have to roll on the wild magic chart.
I was hoping. Yeah, I've been waiting to roll on it.
Yeah,
I've been waiting to roll on it, boys.
So roll a d20 to see if you do any wild magic stuff.
Okay. I rolled a 9,
You do not.
so no.
Yeah, so we'll give it to you.
So fireball, it is
8d6?
dexterity saving throw of 14 for me. 20-foot radius. Here, I'll read the spell. A bright streak flashes from your pointing fingers to a point you choose within range, then blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. So
we don't need to roll. We
you
automatically
guys don't need to
save.
roll. You guys automatically succeed. So fire spreads around corners, ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
What's the DC?
14.
Fail.
Roll some
Fail,
dice for us,
pass.
Chuck.
What'd you say?
Roll the dice. Roll
yeah.
damage.
D6, 8d6. So help me add this up. 29.
So we take 15 each. Detritus.
No, I said that he could cast the careful spell.
But careful spell just means that they automatically
they automatically
succeed
seed.
on
Okay,
their saving
yeah.
throw.
Okay.
So we still.
So
get
they're
hit.
still going to take damage.
It's not as good as the evocation. Like they just take.
Finch is unconscious.
Yeah.
So I took 15 damage.
That fireball happens, and
But
he
you're
flies
raging, so you
backwards.
take half of the 15. So you only take...
Thanks there. Oh, man, I forget.
Yeah, a little
everything,
reminder.
don't I?
So
And-
Matt takes 15.
Yep.
You take
8.
8. Yeah.
And so there were two zebras that are still there. One was by the front of the truck. He is going to take half. And then there was the one who fell off the truck. And he is also going to take half.
Dang.
Oh, that burns.
Is he at a disadvantage since he fell off? Is he
No.
prone or anything?
No.
Darn. Edward's just panicking. It's just like, what is happening? And you just see like this huge like fireball basically just erupt from his hands towards the like a mortar, just right into the dark cloud.
Yeah, you hear some of the zebras yell, "We're under attack! What the hell? Grenades!" Like, just kind of confused as to what's going on. And after the smoke clears, you guys see only 3 of the zombies are left.
Detritus notices that
Darkness.
Finch is unconscious, and he lets out a massive roar. He's extremely pissed off.
I passed my saving throw, so darkness is still in effect.
Okay.
It's concentration, but
Cool.
I rolled 17.
Who's next?
Zebras.
All right. So, Chuck, are you in the darkness?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I stayed back.
He
Like,
just fires into it randomly
Gotcha.
I'm just firing into the darkness.
Yes. Attack the darkness.
with his most powerful spells.
And so there are the 2 guys on the motorcycles as they're driving down the street. They're catching up to the truck, and they pull out handguns and just start blasting it in your guys' area, and both of them are going to shoot at Matterhands.
Oh,
11.
that does not hit.
They're shooting with disadvantage, so 16.
Can I see the bullet coming at me?
Yeah.
Like the wind, I just like whoosh my. I see the guy like aiming at me, and I just like stick my hands up, and you just see like a shield of light just like form around my body. I'm gonna cast shield.
All right. Yeah.
So invisible barrier gives me an extra +5 DC or AC. Sorry.
That is good because the other guy crawls out of the smoke, and he's he's kind of like, you're to the right of the smoke, I assume, kind of like between the smoke and the alley that you came out of. Mm-hmm. And he is burnt, and he was practically ran over by a truck, and he's crawling out of there, and you're the first person he sees as he's turning around, and he starts firing at you too. And he gets 2 shots off, and, well, a 14 and a 1, and his gun jams after that second shot. No, what? And the truck just keeps zooming off into the distance. It's now a couple 100 feet from you. Oh, there's one more that fell off the truck that was in the darkness. He is also going to step out of the darkness and see you. Mm-hmm. He is going to pull the trigger and taking some shots. Ooh, we got a 20, which would be a 26 or
That's a
25
crit.
altogether. Yeah,
A
that is
crit,
a 25.
yeah.
That's a crit.
That
and
hits,
we
yeah.
got a 14.
The 14 is not going to hit.
21 damage from the shot.
What?
Yeah. They do 2d6, the guns do.
21 damage?
That was
And then you still
46
rolled
plus
triple
3.
roll,
Yeah,
yeah.
I rolled 2 5s and a 6 and a 2. Yeah. So
Wow.
as you're kind of focused up to the front, and you're taking all this fire. You have your mage armor, you're blasting a shield, like you're like, ha, 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 ha.
Like Neo, just like...
Just you have it all covered, and then coming in from your side. Are you down?
No, I'm
Okay.
not.
Yeah. You feel something hot and warm and stinging, and you stumble to the side as you take a pretty severe shot.
The highest pitch of screams that you could hear. It's so girly. Just coming from my mouth. Just, yeah.
Next
I'm
up.
in pain.
Detritus.
Detritus is pissed. Finch is down.
Yeah,
Detritus-
but who took him down?
I think about that too, but I don't think Detritus would know because
Saw nothing
he's in the darkness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Detritus is gonna just yell, "Who did it? Who did it?" And he's gonna come out of the darkness.
And there's a guy right in front of you as you come out of the darkness. One of the guy who's looking at his gun that's jammed is standing like right in front of you, like banging on the side of his gun.
Twirl my chain and anvil, and I'm gonna aim straight for his head with my anvil.
All right.
That's a crit.
Oh, there you go.
Crit sandwich.
Yeah, let's roll 2d20.
Crit sandwich. This would make sense for Detritus to crit because
Roll
he
the
was
other one.
pissed.
2d20.
Roll one more, Robbie.
Oh, so close. A 19.
Roll a 19.
So close. So since I'm a half orc, I get extra damage.
You're a half orc?
Yeah, well, human, but technically.
Yeah.
Half orc.
Half orc base. The character is, we build our characters onto, they're all technically human or humanoid, and this is all kind of real world stuff, but we just build them onto the classes so people can have their own stats.
I'm not going to change anything, but I'm just such a terrible player. Could I have used my inspiration to stop that crit?
No.
No.
Okay. Just double checking. So,
No, it's just you can get advantage on your rolls.
yeah, okay.
Savage attacks. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage die one addition time and add it to the extra damage of the critical. So basically, I'm going to be rolling 3d12. Plus a 1. 19 damage. 19 damage first hit. If he's still alive, I'm going to extra attack him.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you slam him hard as he's not expecting it because he's looking down at his gun and did not expect some sort of giant monster to come out of the smoke. Bam, hit him across his face and his chest, and his armor starts flying up in the air, and he's like, "What?"
I'm going to extra attack him. That's
We
another
crit
crit.
again.
That is another crit.
Woo!
Hot dice.
Hot dice, I
Hottest
know.
of dice. Roll 2d20 to see if it's a sandwich.
That's right.
One of these days.
Oh, a 19 and a 17.
Not today.
I am rolling hot.
Transported
Damn,
my
rolling hot.
hot dice.
I know your hot die
Robbie.
isn't rolling well. Oh man, a 4 and a 1
Maybe
for
you should
that.
get better damage dice.
I'll roll again. It fell out of the box. I'll roll.
You're lucky I didn't see
11.
that.
It was an 11. It was good.
Hey,
Oh,
you rolled
really?
another 11.
Wow.
So
Okay, there you go.
What was the first one I rolled? A 5, right? I don't remember. A 4 and a 1. That's right. 4 and a
5
1.
total.
5, 16 damage.
Plus rage.
22.
very nice.
I assume he's dead this time.
You
You swing and you hit him, and you swing it back around and hit him again, and he looks terrible as he stumbles over to the side.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll never take us down.
Damn.
Who are you? Who are you?
I'm Detritus.
You son of a bitch.
I am the weapon.
Terrible one-liner.
I am Detritus.
Trasher's turn.
I'm going to die right here.
All right, so 3 trashers.
How much health do you
14.
have? More than me.
I was hoping to kill this guy and go back into the smoke, but it didn't happen.
They, the closest person to them would definitely be Detritus as they walk around the cloud. 7 to hit.
Miss.
15 to hit.
Matches.
That's it.
17 to hit.
Matches. I mean, hit.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
I get +2 AC every time I get hit.
So 2 of them come and just start slamming you with their robotic arms. And they both do a total of 8 damage.
Half of that, Robbie.
4. Down to 10.
10 HP for Detritus out of 55.
We need to get out of here.
Next up.
That would be me. I will take 2 shots at the dude that Robbie tried to kill and couldn't.
Okay. Yeah, he looks real terrible.
19 and a 6.
Hits.
So, yeah.
19 hits.
26. Okay.
10.
14 damage, and it pushes him back 10 feet.
14 damage?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. What happens when they get hit by your Eldritch Blast guns or whatever the heck you have? He's dead.
So I imagine if it hits him dead on and it kills him, I'd imagine some sort of disintegration situation happening.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, he tumbles basically out of his shoes and just...
It starts to smell like human that's been burnt. And I have something where I get fired up when I kill somebody, so I gain some life back, so I'll go ahead and do that. When you reduce a hostile creature's HP to 0...
Oh, you get some temporary hit points?
I do. But in this case, it's just regular hit points since I've been taking damage, so...
Have you taken damage in this fight?
Yeah, someone hit me with a fucking fireball.
Oh, that's right. Somebody did.
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
Didn't mean to do that.
So I get charisma plus level, so it's 9 HP, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Almost undid it.
How many people are still left in that cloud? Maybe I got one more fireball in me, I think, so. Finch would definitely die.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. I was at the bottom of the order. You're at top.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just got hit from the side. The motorcycles and truck, if you have not the truck, but the motorcycles, if you have like a 120-foot spell, you can maybe hit the motorcycles, but otherwise you have the guy just to your left and 3 zombies kind of ahead of you.
The guy to my left, the guy that shot me, so there's people driving away.
Yep.
On the motorcycles.
2 on the motorcycles,
truck.
2 on the truck.
And there's the guy close to the smoke cloud.
Yeah, he's, you hit him with a fireball and he's the guy that fell off the truck.
Okay, and he's the one that crit me.
Yep.
Or like crit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the only person that he sees, right?
Well, he can see Detritus now, too.
Before I cast a spell, is there anywhere like that I can get like out of line of sight with this guy?
You can run away and go around the corner.
Can I run away?
You can run away.
Can always run away. Oh, but this was the guy that you killed was the one with the weapon jam. Okay.
Yeah, the guy that had the jammed weapon got disintegrated.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at that guy, the guy that shot me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick out my hands and a beam of blue energy shoots out towards him. Wow, I'm rolling real low. 12?
Does not hit.
Yeah. You just see snowflakes come out, nothing else. And I will run away to an area out of line of sight from this guy. Like, oh shit, nope.
You want to just run around the corner back into the alley?
Yeah, I just want to run around the corner where we came from to where he can't see me.
You run around the corner and look in that alley, and there are 2 trashers further down it.
Fuck.
They're about 2 turns away from you.
Oh, okay. You'll just hear me yell. You'll just hear shit.
Yeah, and they're like they are scurrying down that alley because they hear all this hot action going on.
All right, that's my turn.
Next is the zebras.
All right, so there's really the motorcycles are getting too far away to do anything, and they just are flying off with the truck, and everything's pretty much out of range. They kind of curve, make a corner about a block or 2 up. We'll say 2 blocks up the road, and make a corner and get completely out of your sight, which means there's just the one that shot at Edward Matterhands, and he turns and points his gun at Detritus.
Woof.
Better you than me, bro.
19.
Hit.
Oh.
Better hope it does another 22 again. Whoa.
12 damage.
All right.
You're at
6
4.
damage.
I'm at 4 HP.
Finish him.
He takes a second shot.
Oh!
He's got 2 shots per turn. And, oh, no, he just gets a 11.
Ooh. Oh. The D&D gods are on your side.
I don't know. I think he's got trashers around him, too.
And he's...
Who are you guys? Who the hell are you motherfuckers? What the fuck is going on?
I love it.
You guys can't see his face, but Casey's face is very scary.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's some good acting, not only voice acting, but facial expressions.
Yeah, I got my hands up
He's
like
in
I'm
there. Yeah.
holding something.
Like he's Bruce Willis. And
Yeah.
Robbie, you're up.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so here is what I want to do, Casey. Whatever the best way to do it. My goal is to grab Finch since he fell off of me when he was on my back. I want to he's unconscious. I want to grab him and I want to leave. And if I can't do that, I just want to get out of here.
So you know the alley you came through was clear when you came.
Robbie,
you can run towards that alley.
Can you grab the guy and throw him into the trashers?
The zombies are on him, though, aren't they?
Yeah, the zombies are on you, and they will get attacks of opportunity if you try to run away.
Ugh, I ain't going to live from that. I ain't going to live from that.
You can disengage.
If you disengage, you can't use an action to pick up Finch.
You have to protect him.
You're the one that killed him. What are you talking about?
I didn't. You saw nothing. You don't know who killed him.
You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I can see in the darkness.
Oh, that's right. You got to fight, Robbie.
What happens when a zombie gets infected by zombie stuff?
Who knows? Probably turns into an actual zombie.
Yeah, some sort of super zombie.
Oh, man.
Why do you care so much about Finch?
Because that's what I want my character to care about.
No, it makes sense. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You were born and raised with him as, your protector.
So the blackness is still there, correct?
It is. Yeah, I can drop it on my turn, but...
I'll use my action. I'll go find Finch.
He's right next to you, right?
I can use my action to disengage.
Okay.
And I will go back into the blackness to be next to Finch. Next turn, I'm going to grab him and I'm going to get out of here.
Okay, Finch is just like, he's about 10 feet away, so those zombies will still be able to move and hit you.
But I'll be in the blackness. I'll have disadvantage.
Oh, so you want to disengage, grab him, and then go into the... use the rest of your movement to go into the darkness?
Right, because...
Okay, that works. That makes sense. Yeah, I get that. I see that. Yeah, you... the zombies are closing in on you. They're starting to beat at you. You're starting to take bullets from the front. You kind of... You turn around and you just get right out of their reach, and you grab him with one hand, throw him over your shoulder, and dart back into the darkness.
All right.
Also, Finch needs to make some death saving throws, and he has made 2 failures.
Oh, no.
So,
you're going to be a murderer.
So,
oh, man.
he's in bad shape. You pick him up, throw him over your shoulder, and he's starting to feel a little cool to the touch despite being hit by a fireball.
You should have some sort of CPR program in you. It's okay. To stabilize him.
This is not the time to joke. You killed my friend. You killed my friend. You're just lucky Detritus doesn't know, or you would have took that anvil to the face.
I wasn't trying to kill him.
Those two crits. That could have been your face instead of...
You got hot dice right now.
Instead of that
you
zebra.
Be fighting. Should be killing these things.
I should be killing him, but I can't roll D12 worth of crap.
Trasher's turn.
All right, so the 3 trashers that were on Detritus and Finch... I think actually the closest target to them is the zebra. So they move about the 20 feet forward and start attacking him.
Just like you planned it, Robbie.
And 1 hits.
Just like you drew it up. Just like I drew it up.
Doing 2 damage.
Perfect.
Yeah, so they start to gather around him and don't do much. Just start to harass him. And he's like, oh, God damn it.
Dilly's turn. I'll go ahead and take 2 shots at the zebra. 13 and 23.
23 hits.
11 damage, and he's knocked back 10 feet.
The zebra gets knocked back 10 feet as he's being assaulted on all sides. Next up.
Top of the order, Chuck.
What about the zombies in my alley?
How much damage was that?
11.
Sorry. Next up, for real? This time?
Zombies in my alley, they just move a turn away from me. You said there were 2 in the alley.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yes, they closed in. They're closing in on you. Yeah, the next turn they'll be able to hit you.
Not good, guys.
I almost forgot about them.
I mean, sorry, you ran. I have no...
No, you're fine.
Yeah, no one knows that you're about to face down more zombies. Coming through the orange haze, down the alley, scurrying about, knocking over trash cans.
Plus, when all this is over, you're going to have to face Detritus, so it's like...
He doesn't know I did anything.
He will.
All right.
I wouldn't be laughing. I would not be laughing.
When is Finch's turn? Does Robbie get a turn before that or no? For his 3rd death saving
Finch's... Robbie's turn and then Finch's turn will be immediately after that.
Shit, dude. Got nothing.
I'm out of spell slots, so I'm just shooting.
Yeah. I've got a couple up my sleeve here. Edward runs down that alley sees the two zombies, and he just like, his body just like starts to turn as his face is still looking at the guys, and his hands like point down at his feet, and he just like casts haste, and you just start to see his feet just like a cartoon, and just start to dart back in the other direction. So I'm casting haste on myself, and I'm going to start to run back in the other direction.
All right.
Away from those guys, and I'm going to yell, Trashers! Trashers coming this way!
There's trashers all over the place.
And that is, if I can run, I just want to run.
Yeah, you guys see...
This is fast.
You guys see Edward run in a way that you have never seen him move before, darting out of that alley almost as soon as he ran into it. He ran into it, ran the corner, and then pew, dash straight out, yelling Trashers.
Can I get to an area? Can I run? I'm trying to see. Does that double my speed at all? Target speed is doubled, so it's 60 feet from where I was. Can I get to where Dilly is and kind of get behind her?
I'm in the darkness.
Oh, you're in the darkness.
In the dark.
It's my shield.
Yeah, Dilly operates from the darkness.
That's right.
Shit. I can't see anybody. Just
so
everybody's in the
went
darkness right now. Right?
Dilly's in. You see 3 Trashers closing in on 1 zebra.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's all I see.
You think what happened to all of my friends? There's, the ground is on fire from your fireball.
Yeah, you're probably thinking you killed us all.
Yeah, there are some dead. There's a bunch of dead Trashers on the ground.
Can I run and make sure that? Can I run into the darkness and see if they're
60
okay?
feet? Yeah.
Yeah. I want to run into the darkness and see if I can just see where they're. I'm going to run past that guy.
Yeah.
And let
Well,
him
they'll
deal
hear
with
you
his shit.
screaming as you run into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And do you guys say anything to him as he runs into the darkness?
Trashers! 2 more down the alley!
You wimp!
Finch is down.
Oh gosh, what happened?
We need to get out of here.
Are you serious? You shot us all with a fireball.
I agree. What?
You heard me. I saw you shoot us in with a fireball.
That fire came from you?
Next turn.
Yeah. Matt doesn't like his character. He's trying to end this campaign.
My character is doing just fine.
We are not working as a team anymore. What is happening?
Zebras.
The zebra
Zebra.
backs up. Now he's 10 feet away from those zombies, so he's going to just do some pop, pop, pop and start to fall back towards the alley.
Yes, just like I drew it up.
And he misses with both of his shots.
Shitty.
But he is right next to that alley where those other 2 are coming, and he has no clue.
Shitty. That's just like out of Walking Dead. That's what happens every time.
Yep.
You're shooting one, and then one bites your neck from the other side.
Oh, never mind.
Detritus. And then Finch's potential last saving throw.
When do I get to go again? Do I get a bonus action?
You get an extra action, bro.
I have healers.
Advantage on dexterity saving throw, and it gains an additional action on each turn. That action can only be used to take attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
I have healer's kit written down in my thing. If I heard Detritus talk, can I use my bonus action with my haste to get to him, or
You'd have to grab him. You'd have to be able. You can't administer that in pure black darkness.
You're fine.
In order to see his wounds, that's not a. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I agree with you. In fact, I was thinking about my turn, and I want to stabilize Finch, but I don't feel like I can stabilize him where I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to leave the darkness. Are we calling it blackness or darkness?
That's the name of the spell is darkness.
Darkness. So I can't see anything in the darkness. I need to get out of it, and I want to get. Detritus wants to get Finch out of here. So I look around for a motorcycle.
Yeah, there are. So actually, the motorcycles. So there were 2 motorcycles by the corner where those 2 guys took off, and then the other 2 motorcycles were leaning up against the wall between the truck and the alley. And right now there are 3 Trashers by those motorcycles, and then there's the zebra who's kind of near that corner.
Ugh.
So you would be running right into the mess, the fight, the battle.
You know that he dies if he rolls like he's dead. There's nothing that's going to revive him.
I know that.
Run out of the darkness and administer your thing. Like right there in the field. You could run out of the darkness. You can see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. I'll run out. I'll stabilize him, and then I'll go back. I'll go back in.
Or you try to stabilize him.
Yeah, to try to stabilize.
Do you
him.
have a med kit or anything, or do you just want to make a medicine check?
Medicine check.
Okay, I believe Isn't just like a 10 is all you have to do to stabilize someone?
Oh, man. Like, I think that's with a medicine check. Or
No,
with a medicine
A
kit.
medicine kit or a healer's kit lets you do it automatically without making a check.
Really?
This came up recently in my other
Is that
D&D
right?
game.
I have
That
a
never
healer's
happens.
kit. If only I could get to him.
Well, if only you didn't do this to him, it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Would it, if I failed, would anything happen? Does it count
He
as a saving
rolls on
throw?
his death saves
Would
Yeah.
it count as a death save?
on his turn, but
If you fail, he would make a death save.
A wisdom medicine check lets you try to stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness. So it just says a check, so you're the one that would
10.
make
It's just like you're basically making a stabilization, like
death saving throw for you.
in a way.
17.
Yeah, so
nice job.
he
I
is
was kind
covered.
of thinking of like he could use some electricity and kind of zap him. I don't know.
That's exactly what he does.
Like defibrillator.
Yeah, you pat out the fire and put your hands on his chest and defib him.
Right, and then there's some flaps that open on Detritus' elbow, and you see some steam come out of there as he's burning some energy in his core. And after that happens, I pick him back up and I go back into the darkness for protection.
Trying to think if that's. I feel like picking him up would be another action.
Okay, then I will tell them I'll be back, my friend, and I'll go into the darkness.
Okay, and that darkness is between you and all the bad guys right now, so you feel fine about it.
Okay, yeah.
After that is the Trashers.
As that zebra is at the corner of the building, two of the Trashers both leap out and try to grab him, and he screams "Ah!" and throws them off of himself. And then the other three dash towards him, but don't get to attack. So now there are 5 Trashers, 3 of which are heavily damaged, 2 of which are brand new to the fight, and that one zebra all kind of right there.
Wish I had an AE spell. I already used all my spells. I'll just shoot at the Trasher, or at
Why
the...
don't we get the fuck out of here?
Let's make a plan to get out of here.
You can see all this. We can't see anything.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that. So they're all in one direction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but we have to go into the fray if we want the motorcycles.
Yeah, well, now they're all past the motorcycles, so 2 people could get to the motorcycles. But now there's 5 ganging up on one guy on the other side, right by that corner where you guys started.
I think I want to let that situation happen.
Yeah.
So how far away are the motorcycles then?
20 feet.
Okay. So I'll run over to a motorcycle and see if I can start it.
Make an intelligence check, because you've never been on a motorcycle or seen a motorcycle, right? You grew up on a space station.
Absolutely not.
There are no motorcycles there. It's all just pods and shuttles and automated things.
Sure. This is just straight intelligence?
Yeah, to see if you can just turn it on.
Okay. My intelligence is +1.
Well, you're a technologically inclined person. Let's make an Arcana check. Let's pretend like Arcana also covers technology in this game, because I think it does, the way we've skinned it.
Great news. That helped nothing. So.
Oh, really?
A crit! You rolled a 20.
I did.
Yeah, you run up to it and you jump on the back and you're like, I got this. There's a button. Push the big green button, and you push the big green button and it turns on.
Okay. And then, so I used 20 of my 30 feet. How much do you think I would be able to use on the motorcycle?
If you're dashing?
Yeah, I guess I can do that. So I don't really have anything in mind here other than I was going to maybe drive over and try and get Finch on with me. Although I'm small, maybe I can get... I think you two could ride in a motorcycle together, Finch and Detritus, but I think I'll go maybe pick up Edward. Yeah, I would probably pick up Edward since I feel like he is the other member of my little crew.
Okay.
Despite not liking him, I would feel like he's probably who I should get. So I'll drive over and get him.
All right.
And hope.
Yeah, you can help him in the darkness.
Yeah, and like grab him and say, "Get
So
on."
he can use. So yeah, you figure out. You jump on it. You kind of putter over to into the like wobbly riding this thing that you've never ridden before.
Sure.
You're just like, oh, they made this look real easy.
Yeah.
You get into the darkness and you're telling Edward to get on, but Edward he's like, get on to what? Because he can't see anything.
Yeah.
So
do you guys think I should let darkness drop during my turn?
Huh?
Should I let darkness drop during my turn? Stop concentrating.
They're going to see us, but...
Well,
He's got to get on a bike too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying so all of a sudden you'll see in front of you again, and it'll be me on a bike, and then I'll tell Detritus to go get the other bike along with Finch because it's only 20 feet away.
Press the green button on the bike.
Yeah, and I'll tell them. So I'm yes, I'm doing that. So I drive back. I let darkness drop, and I'm telling Finch Detritus and Finch to go get the other motorcycle. Tell them to push the green button, and I'm telling Edward to get on the bike with me.
All right.
All right. Say it all again in character voice.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Do you have your driver's license? This doesn't look safe.
Stop killing kids.
What? I'll hop on the bike.
All right. Is it your
Super
turn?
fast. It's is Matt the last person? Yeah, it's my turn.
It is. So top of the order.
Do you hop on the bike?
Yeah, I hop on the bike, and then I'm just going to.
How old's your guy?
33.
Okay.
33.
You're behind me.
How old is Finch?
Finch is in his early 20s.
Okay.
I mean, he looks like he's 50 or something. It's a hard 20, like a real hard 20.
It's a tough 20.
Yeah, I'll hop on the back of the bike, and I'll be like, punch it, and I'll point my hand back towards the group of trashers and the one guy that little scuffle that's going on over there, and I'll cast prestidigitation to make just fireworks, just
Okay.
spark everywhere, just to kinda,
Well, you're in the darkness as you're jumping on the bike.
he took it down.
I took down.
Oh, you did take it down.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So I
you
can
press
see all that
prestidigitate.
now, and
Yes. And everyone starts freaking out.
yeah.
Zebra.
Yeah, he's fighting off these guys, and he gets a couple good hits in.
Yeah, the zebras seem pretty tough. That one guy took two detritus crits to the face and was fine.
Shit.
Yeah,
dude.
he
should have did something else, but whatever.
As he's being surrounded and beaten by these things, he manages to get 2 shots off into one, like chest, head, pop, pop. But he is still completely surrounded and just screaming, "No! No! No!"
Detritus.
I love this guy's voice.
How many more zombies is around the zebra?
4.
4.
But you were just told by Dilly to get on the bike and push the green button to get out.
Detritus will look over at the zebra and kind of feel bad for him. Wants to help him too, but Detritus is on the edge of death. One more attack on Detritus, he won't live. So Detritus carries Finch like a baby to the motorcycle.
You hit the button and you start following.
I hit the button, I start falling.
And for you, it's like a natural thing because you have all these like built-in gyroscopes and stabilizers built into your computer brain. So it's just like, oh yeah, I understand how to make this mechanical thing function, and you just.
Detritus is still pissed when he goes and pushes the buttons. It's more like a punch to the button.
Yeah.
And it starts up and he
so
takes
you're very
off.
aggressively like working this bike as
I feel like you're Terminator now. Like we got you, you're half man, half cyborg, and you're riding a yeah.
You're taking a kid.
Oh my goodness, that's so
This is
true. That's
definitely
so awesome.
the first
And
one.
the fireworks, the fireworks are going off in the
and-
background.
Yeah.
being chased by a semi-truck, yeah.
Finch's
That's awesome.
last name, Connors. Connor.
Come with me if
Connor.
you want to
Connor.
live.
Yeah, Sir Connor.
We will just go ahead and say which way are you guys going on the bikes? Are you chasing the truck or are you just getting away?
Getting away. That's my vote. But he's driving, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I think so. Is there a safety in anywhere we can think of? I mean, we're certainly in no place to fight.
There's a bunch of hollowed out buildings. There's.
So I would
say like we
You
need
could
to
head back. You guys are.
We need to get to somewhere
guys-
safe. We need to head back to the hospital.
You guys are like 6 blocks away from the hospital.
Yeah, I would say let's head back to the hospital.
As soon as you punch it and start driving away, you guys hear in your earpiece or from your communicators, you hear Homer say, "Thanks for putting on the beacon. I'm tracking the satellite and en route to intercept."
Nice work. Now I see why you cast that darkness spell. Or why you did that darkness shit.
Shut up, wuss. Let's go.
Oh.
And I kick it into gear.
It's just a kid driving a motorcycle and this
Yeah, with,
grown
like,
man
this-
like
yeah.
hanging on.
That's why I asked how old you were. Yeah.
thanks for sinking your teeth into Crit Sandwich. We are Crit Sandwich Podcast on Facebook. We are at Crit Sandwich on Twitter. If you like our podcast, please give us a review on iTunes or whatever other website you find your podcast on to help other people find us. If you have any feedback or would like to contribute to our random game world chart, maybe the next time we do an episode 0, we will read what you sent us, and hopefully we keep track of who you are so we can say, hey, so-and-so sent us this. Thanks, so-and-so. Hit us up on social media or email to send that to us at critsandwichpodcast@gmail.com.